Our first honorees are a brother and sister duo who've taken the world by storm. With millions of fans around the globe, a Grammy, and 6 Latin Grammy Awards, these bicultural musicians have made tremendous strides to use their international platform for good and to make the world a better place. Let's take a look at these two extraordinary visionaries.
With millions of followers, Mexican-American music duo Jesse and Joy have used their global platform to speak for those who cannot. Born and raised in Mexico City, the Huerta Uecke siblings began writing their music in their teens. As the children of an American mother and a Mexican father, the duo developed a unique multicultural sound not only influenced by their home country, but also by American musicians like Neil Young and Aretha Franklin. After signing with Warner Music in 2005, the group released their debut album, instantly topping Mexican album charts and winning the Latin Grammy Award for Best New Artist. Their overnight success led them to multiple platinum albums and international tours, culminating with their 4th studio album, Besito Más, earning numerous Latin Grammy nominations and the duo's first Grammy Award for Best Latin Pop Album. Using their success, Jesse and Joy passionately speak out on issues affecting the Latin community and dedicate their time and money to work with numerous nonprofit organizations. The duo is especially vocal on immigrant rights, publicly acknowledging their dual citizenship as a unique platform to speak on behalf of all immigrants fighting for equal rights. And after the devastating earthquake in Mexico City in September of 2017, Jesse and Joy put their advocacy to work. The siblings actively supported relief efforts on the ground, not only bringing life-saving supplies to victims, but also pulling people out from the wreckage. Using their fan base, they advocated for continued support to the victims of Mexico City and have since raised countless sums to aid victims of other natural disasters. Their vision for a world full of goodwill and hope has inspired millions of fans from across the globe and filled the people of Mexico and the United States with tremendous pride.
To present the Hispanic Heritage Vision Award, please welcome the co-star of the highly anticipated new film, Roma, by Academy Award-winning Mexican director Alfonso Cuarón, Marina de Tavira.
Good evening. Buenas noches. As a fellow Mexican artist, I am so proud to be here this evening to recognize the talent and the philanthropic work that Jesse and Joy have done for their public and for the planet that we all share. Their devotion to making music that builds bridges of understanding, acceptance, and love, and their sense of duty to bring to the forefront the beauty of both their Mexican and American heritage is honorable. It is my great honor to present the 2018 Hispanic Heritage Vision Award to Jesse and Joy.
Ay, muchas gracias. Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, and thank you for this humbling recognition. Today, I feel extra proud to share this stage with my sister, each of our fellow honorees, and all of my extraordinary Latino brothers and sisters all around the world. I was blessed to be raised in a bicultural home. It showed me from a young age the beauty and power that lies in diversity. And working with my sister every day, I experienced the power that lies in unity. Together, we are stronger. Juntos somos más fuertes. With our similarities and with our differences, we make all the world richer. All it takes is a little more time to understand and learn from one another. Diversity is what makes America truly great. Gracias and God bless you.
We were born and raised in a bicultural household in Mexico City. The music we grew up listening to is a perfect example of how we had the best of both worlds, from Pedro Infante to Aretha Franklin. Music was so important to us both, whether we knew it or not at the time. I could sing for as long as I can remember, but my voice was my biggest secret. When I was a little girl, I would hear our parents talk about how worried they were about us making the right decision when the time would come for us to choose our nationality. Back then, laws were a little different and we couldn't possibly have a dual citizenship. At 18, we'd have to decide whether we were going to be Mexican or American. I wanted to be a veterinarian. My dream was to help all animals. I remember this one time I was 4 years old and I asked my parents if we could bring all strays back home with us. The response was far from what I had hoped for. At around that same age, I would have these conversations with our older brother. He would constantly tell me about the harsh impact we were making on the planet and the environment, and that it was very important for me to understand it because one day I could make a difference in our future. You know, no pressure. I was very confused with what my role was in life. How could I possibly have so much responsibility? By the time I was 11, a few laws in Mexico had changed, and we no longer had to choose between our two nationalities. I could legally be my bicultural self and a dual citizen. And thank you for those who made those laws change. A couple of years after that, Jesse and I started writing music. We went out on tour for the first time when I was 19. Not only did I get to travel around the world, but I was able to travel freely between my two countries. Ever since, music has given us both a huge opportunity to use its reach for a greater good. I never imagined that following our crazy dreams would actually bring us here with all of you tonight. And never did I thought that music would open so many doors for us. My voice went from being my biggest secret to becoming my most powerful weapon to help defend some of the strays I couldn't bring back home with me, to spread the word and raise awareness about how everyday choices make an impact on the planet and the environment, and to help make a change in the lives of thousands of families that are desperately looking for a better future while fighting to stay together. We feel honored and humbled by this recognition. It only truly brings us more responsibility towards our community, this community. And as long as God continues to lend us the talent, and for as long as you guys let us continue making music, our platform and our microphone are at your service. Thank you so much.